So I've had a couple of questions asked to me about what is the best MOS to do, which MOS should I choose. I'm going to say this. Nobody can really decide an MOS for you. An MOS is going to be a military career that you are going to have for as long as your contract is. So if you signed a 4-year contract, if you signed a 6-year contract, however long your contract is, that is the job you're going to be doing the whole 6 years that you are in there. Make sure nobody, your recruiter, your dad, your mom, doesn't force you into a career that you do not like, because you're going to wake up every single day hating every moment of your life for making that decision, because you're always going to walk into a job that you don't like, a job that you hate, a job that frustrates the living life out of you, and that is going to translate into how you perform, and that's even going to translate into if you're going to be promoted. From E1 to E4 is standard, but going forward in your military career is going to decide how much your promotion is going to be, because you're going to be that whiny person at work every day nobody even wants to hang out with. So make sure you do your research. A lot of jobs that I saw, or a lot of MOSs that I saw, most of the new soldiers that we were in AI basic training with, I would ask them, why did you choose this career? And the major one was 88 Mike. So 88 Mike is a truck driver. So all the major trucks that the military has, those are the trucks that you'll be driving. And the response that I get from them all the time is, well, my recruiter said I'll get a CDL license. A CDL license is to drive the huge trucks. But the major question I would ask them is, is your career going to be a truck driver? Is that what you want to do? They go like, no, my recruiter said I can easily switch jobs. And that is what they realize at basic training, that you cannot just easily switch jobs. You have to serve your contract. And I saw people who were very, very frustrated because that is not the job they wanted. Their recruiter told them, you can easily change it. All you do is just drive trucks and you'll be fine. Not everybody wants to drive trucks. Some people loved it. To some people, 88 Mike was fun because they get to drive trucks. To some people, it was a burden because they don't want to drive trucks. So when your recruiter tells you about any MOS, please go home. The internet is there for you. The amount of time we spend on the internet looking at information that is not useful to us, we can use the same amount of time to research. There is information out there. Nobody's hiding anything from you. In fact, the only person who is not really being straight up with you is your recruiter. So please go on that internet if they offer you a job, because the recruiters do have a quota to meet and they do have to put people in. So give or take, they might sell something to you that is half truth, if you get what I'm saying. So if you go and you take your ASVAB and your recruiter says to you, do 88 Mike, you're just going to say, it's a truck driver, you can get to drive the president. No. Go home, research 88 Mike, Google it. You're going to find that the real job description of an 88 Mike. If your recruiter says to you, you can just be a priest assistant, Google it, research it, and ask, how does priest assistant translate into the civilian world? How does an 88 Mike translate into a civilian world? What jobs can I get in a civilian world? Because not everybody wants to spend their entire life in the military. You can be injured and you can be sent home. You can be kicked out of the military for whatever reason. You can be kicked out with either honorable or dishonorable discharge. You can decide, this is not for me, on your own and leave. But then you're going to come to the civilian world and you don't want to be a truck driver. So right now you have a job that you don't want to use in the civilian world, and then you have to start from the bottom up. So please make sure. I interview people every day and most of them don't even know what they're doing, what they're going, what they're stopping, where they're coming. They don't know because they have this job in the military that they're not sure what it translates to. So you end up taking entry level jobs just to get ends meet, and you don't really come up with a skill that you can use. So make sure, if you want to be a nurse, you obviously know that there are millions of hospitals that can take your skill like this. If you want to be a pharmacist, you know there are millions of jobs that can take you like this. If you want to be in the logistics field, you know 92 Alpha, 92 Yankee. Make sure you are not just having tunnel vision for one career, or just because I want to get out of a situation at home, I want to just go into the military. And recruiters know that, because when people go in to talk to the recruiters, they ask them, why do you want to join? Oh, I don't want to be home anymore. My mom is on my nerves. They're going to give you any job that is available. They're going to give you any job that nobody even wants to do. And then you're in there and you hate it and you don't even want to do it. So this is all I'm going to say. Research, 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 research. In fact, if you're tired of researching and you want to ask me, shoot me a DM at She'sWorld74. I'll be more than happy to look into it for you. Going through basic training, going through AIT, being in your unit exposes you to people who have done all these MOSs that are out there. So I'll be more than happy to reach out to any of my battle buddies and ask them about the MOS and the truth behind it. And I'll be more than willing to share with you. Is information. Is already on the internet. I'm not telling you something that is not already out there. So thank you for watching. If you're new here, thank you so much for coming. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming to watch us. Please hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first to know. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share. Please stay safe. Queen Sheila out. Bye, Royals. Be safe.